Since I was about 5, I've been obsessed with sports and weather. Maybe everyone in Boston's on the spectrum, because all we seem to talk about is our sports teams and our crazy weather.
Mr. David Ortiz.
Someone who does some baseball research, a kid by the name of Andrew Roberts, who does a website called Baseball Bits by Andrew Roberts. You should check it out. Google it. Andrew Roberts Baseball Bits.
So Tyler, how did you feel about your putting today?
This trip was all about the inspirational athletes I saw at the opening ceremonies, and especially about Tyler and Scott, because they were why I was in Seattle. To me, it was fitting that on the last day, as Scott and I reached the third hole for the last time, that Mount Rainier was visible for the first time all week. These golfers had reached yet another summit, and I got to share the experience with them. They have inspired me and many others to keep pushing to be the best you can be.
After 4 increasingly challenging practices, on Wednesday, August 22nd, the Tomahawks had their 5th preseason practice, which was their 2nd straight practice in uppers, which is shoulder pads and helmets with shorts and practice jerseys.
Tonight, Chris Pacious and Rio Ferguson. You want to talk about them, Andrew?
Yeah, Pacious is a tight end. There was a big tight end battle this preseason between him and Derek Blanchard. I think we could see some 2 tight end formations tonight.
Definitely.
And Rio Ferguson, a great two-way player. He plays linebacker as well as fullback. To make the team varsity as a freshman is unheard of. And Rio Ferguson and Chris Pacious both did it.
For the first practice in full pads, players came out pumped, especially knowing a scrimmage was upcoming, and this would be the last Gonk Knocks episode of the year.
When you have a period like set the tone, it sets the tone. It literally sets the tone for practice.
Look at feet, Frank! Why you not moving your feet? That's what we have for breakfast! We don't move our feet!
I like that!
Yeah, it's awesome. I love doing it. It's good competition. I went against Rio. I mean, I got my butt kicked, but it's still a ton of fun. Love it.
Pick any backer. Don't get so confused, right? Okay. So, first guy you see, most dangerous man. That's fine.
Contact, wrap, and drive. Okay? We understand that? Let's go.
So how do you feel about the team's tackling skills today? I noticed a lot of tackling drills.
Yeah, I think they went well.
Here you go. Slide your feet through. Don't go to the ground.
First day of pads. How we do? Good. Right? Energy is kind of low, but we're learning, right? Tomorrow the expectation is we got to ramp it up a little bit more.
You want a spot? Compete for it. Let's go.
Right? I heard the word compete and competition. That's what we got to focus on tomorrow. Be excited to be here in full pads, right? Okay? You guys are going to miss days like today. Okay? Yesterday is done. Today is now. Tomorrow hasn't happened yet. We got. Let's go.
Hey, T-Hawks on 3. 1, 2, 3. T-Hawks!
Apex Entertainment Center in Marlboro wants families to spend time together and have fun. That's why they support the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism, whose mission is to support families affected by autism. I'm Andrew Roberts, a 14-year-old aspiring sports reporter. The foundation and Apex Entertainment are proudly supporting my career efforts. I'm here with Keith Fulk, closer for the 2004 World Series winning Boston Red Sox. Now, what were your top 3 moments from that season? He has a new wide receiver now, DK Metcalf.
You are all over this.
I'm here with former Red Sox player Bernie Carbo. What made the Red Sox so special?
I think Mr. Yawkey that owned the team. I love Mr. Yawkey.
I'm here with the voice of the Patriots, Bob Socci, and Patriots have been drafting over the last few days. I heard they traded up for a punter. So what are you thinking about that move?
Well, it's a surprise, number one, that they drafted a punter to me because they just signed Ryan Allen.
In baseball, a lot of times they'll have a right-handed batter and a left-hand batter in a platoon. I wonder if the Pats are thinking something similar with punters.
Do you think they should go with the play 16 games in 18 weeks type of thing.
I don't think that's a good idea because one thing you also got to think about, there are some other almost side effects of it. Like, for example, fantasy football, it's gotten huge. And now if you're just resting players randomly during the schedule, it's terrible for the fantasy market.
Terrible for the fantasy market? I think we have to realize that that's more important to a lot of people.